If you are wondering, if you have a question in your mind, what is the role of a pharmacologist in the industry? What are the opportunities? What is the work? What is the impact? And what is the scope? What are the various diversified nature of the work? Then today's video is for you. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to explore the work, the impact, the opportunities for pharmacologists on the industry upfront. So without any delay, let's get started. Welcome all to Is Pharmacology Difficult podcast. I'm your host Dr. Radhika Vijay, MBBS MD Pharmacology, and this is the audio hub to get the best simplified basic tips, strategies, methods, and lots of ideas to learn better, understand better, and make your concepts crystal clear. If you really find and if there's a question hovering in your minds, is pharmacology difficult? Lend me your ears for a while and let in the magic of knowledge. So, are you curious about how the pharmacology applies to the pharmaceutical and healthcare industries? And what are the diverse work nature? What are the diverse career opportunities that it has to offer in that particular field or area? Then definitely we are going to explore this question today. Let's get to know how pharmacology shapes and drives the industry innovations. The first most important area where pharmacology plays a key role is the drug development and the drug discovery. Now, you might be knowing about the early stages of the drug development. The pharmacologists, they have a very important key role to play in the early stages of the drug development. There, they have to do a lot of research and studies about the drug mechanisms, identifying the lead targets, evaluating the safety, efficacy of the selected compounds. That is how they are helping in the development of the new drugs and the novel therapies. Combat wide range of diseases and pathologies. So you can just imagine the journey initiating from the lab concept and ascending over to the marketing of the drug. So it's a long journey and pharmacologists play a key role in this journey. Second important field or scope of area where pharmacologists are very much involved are the clinical trials and the testing. Drug designing, I'm sure you might have heard about it. That is a very major aspect of the clinical trials, and pharmacologists play a great role in the drug designing, in evaluating the safety and efficacy of the drugs. They scrutinize and monitor the trial responses, the drug responses, the patient responses. They are matching the criteria of these trials with the regulatory standards, which is a very important role, and pharmacologists can only do this. So they have a very vital, important role here to bring the most effective and the most important needed drugs to the market. They have to take all the decisions that are very crucial to market the drugs, to approve the drugs. And this is all based on the clinical evidence. This is all evidence-based medicine. I hope you understand these terms. The next important key area in the industrial field is the regulatory affairs, the regulatory compliances. So generally to a layman or to normal people, these regulatory affairs and compliances seem very, very complex. Now, what is the role of pharmacologists here? They just make it sure that all the standards are met, all the regulatory affairs and compliances, they are taken care of. The guidelines, they are followed properly before the drug comes into the market and is used by the public or the layman. So there's a lot of paperwork, document work, review of these documents, preparation of these documents, interaction with the higher agencies which are involved in the regulatory affairs. And finally, a lot of work is there in the drug approval and bringing the drug to the market. Next important field in the industry where pharmacologists are inevitable, that is the pharmacovigilance and the drug safety. I'm sure you might have heard about it. Now this is a very crucial area where one cannot do without a pharmacologist. The monitoring of the safety of the drugs, their tracking, their marketing, monitoring the ADRs, that is adverse drug reactions, all is under the pharmacologist's control. The risk-benefit profile of the medicines is also assessed by the pharmacologist. By doing all this work in the pharmacovigilance, it is made very, very much sure that the drug that is given to the patient is very, very safe. It has minimal ADRs, minimal side effects, and is very, very important life-saving drug that is given to the patient. And in long term also, it is showing minimal side effects. All these things are tested, approved, and monitored by the pharmacologist in the pharmacovigilance studies. Next important area in the industries where pharmacologists cannot be ignored is the formulation development. You understand by the word formulation? Formulation means the particular format in which the drug is given to the patient. Another term for formulation, one can say dosage form. So pharmacologists, what is their role here? They are working to develop the proper and easy dosage forms that can have a great compliance with the patients, so that their proper delivery, effective delivery can be ensured. They are properly administered to the patient via the proper route of drug administration. So what all is pharmacology study in this? The studies of the pharmacology involves the study of the solubility, the stability, the drug characteristics, pharmacokinetic profile of the drug, pharmacodynamic profile of the drug, and then drug dosage designing, its formulation development, all is under the supervision of the pharmacologist, so that perfect, proper, and the apt drug is provided to the patients, which caters to their needs in the best possible manner. Next important field, which is quite a little out of the scope of pharmacology, but still the pharmacologists are playing a key role at present, is the market access and the economics of the drugs. It is all related to drugs. Nothing is untouchable by the drugs. Everything is touched upon and involves the drugs. But this is an area of the scope of the pharmacology, but still, as far as the industrial opportunities are concerned, pharmacologists are today at present giving their services in this area also. They are giving their contributions in the market access and the economics, health economics. How do they do that? They are analyzing the economic impact of the new drugs. They are analyzing the value of the drugs, how the drugs are affecting and influencing the healthcare needs of the patients. And by doing so, they also contribute in the development of the strategies for the marketing of the drug and the reimbursement of the drug. This very much helps out to make it perfectly sure and ensure the patient that the drug is not only very good, effective, but it is also cost effective, affordable. By doing so, the pharmacologists are actually monitoring the cost effectiveness of the drug. If you have been studying this subject for a while, you might have been familiar with these terms that I'm using today. Else, you can just understand that the drug should not only be effective, but it should be affordable also. And last but not the least, whether it is industry or whether it is a college or institution or a hospital, pharmacologists have always contributed via the education and the training purposes. So, education and training are also an integral part of the industry. We cannot ignore that. In industry also, valuable education and training is to be provided to the healthcare professionals, whosoever they are working in the industry. We have to provide knowledge to the stakeholders also, to the sponsors also. Everywhere knowledge is invaluable, and pharmacologists play a key role by imparting the right correct knowledge to all these people. Knowledge about the emerging new trends in the drug development, new drugs, new effective therapies, strategies, routes of drug administration. All these are touched upon very finely and very properly only by a pharmacologist. Pharmacologists have an expertise in all these fields because it is their fundamental study. So they are contributing in the proper updation of the industry, giving a right information to the industry, abolishing the rumors, the misconceptions about the drugs, and bursting the myths about the drugs in the industry. They are contributing in the latest development and advancements of the drug. So it sounds very nice to hear all these important key roles that are placed by the pharmacologist in the industry upfront or industry field also. So that is one of the career opportunities nowadays very much in vogue for the new emerging students who are planning to go the other way around apart from the education or academics into the industry. I may not be able to give you a full view of the industry work, but I have touched upon the major roles and the important points that a pharmacologist need to play in the industry upfront. So there you have it, a very broad, impactful, effective, impressive role of the pharmacologist on the industry upfront, right? Pharmacologists are actually shaping the future of the pharmaceutical and healthcare industry. So if you are passionate about pharmacology and interested in making a career in the pharmaceutical healthcare industries, yes, there are many options awaiting for you. Just go for it. And I have heard also, though I don't know much about it, the salary packages are also quite nice and good. So for consideration, you can definitely opt for this route for your career. So I hope with this information and video, I am able to help you out, give you little insights, guidance about the role of pharmacologist in the industry upfront. If I'm successful, do hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, share the video. At the same time, stay tuned. For all the updates and latest episodes of my podcast, do visit www.ispharmacologydifficult.com, where you can also sign up for a free monthly e-newsletter of mine. It actually contains a lot of updates about medical sciences, drug information updates, and my podcast updates also. You can follow me on different social media handles like Twitter, Insta, Facebook, and LinkedIn. They all are with the same name, is Pharmacology Difficult. If you're listening for the first time, do subscribe and follow whatever platform you are consuming this episode. Stay tuned. Do rate and review on iTunes, Apple Podcast. Stay safe, stay happy, stay enlightened. Thank you.